Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, chapter 18, verse 65. Bhagwan Krishna in the last verse said, Arjuna, please listen. I will give you the profoundest of all secrets. Secret of all secrets. The most important secret. I will give it to you. Please listen carefully. Why I am giving it to you? Bhagwan said, Hare Krishna, I love you. Hare Arjuna, I love you. You are my dear friend. You are my bhakta. You are my student. That is why I am going to give you the secret of all secrets. Very, very important. Don't miss it. Verse 65. Manmana bhava mat bhaktah madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pradijane prayosi me. Again, because this is the crux of Bhagavad Gita, these two verses, verse 65 and 66. Hence, one more time. Manmana bhava mat bhaktah madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane prayosi me. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, Manmana means the mind offered to Ishvara, completely offered to Ishvara, total mind. Madbhakta means the devotee's devotion, his commitment, that is only to Ishvara. Whatever he does, the devotee, the seeker, it is for the sake of Ishvara only. Madhyaji means Ishvara alone is his refuge, the locus of his surrender. Bhagwan Krishna says, Mam Namaskuru. You salute to me, surrender to me. If you do that, Mame Vaishyasi Satyam Te, you will reach me alone. I am giving you a guarantee. Pradijane Prayosi Me. I am giving you a guarantee. I am promising you, Arjuna. If you surrender to me totally, if you offer your mind completely to me, and if your devotion or bhakti is only to me, I am promising you, that is Satyam, you will reach me alone. Here, the end is Ishvara and the means is also Ishvara. Any action that is performed by body, mind, speech, etc., it is done as worship to Ishvara, for the sake of gaining that very Ishvara. Generally, we use these instruments for the purpose of gaining name, fame, money, power, etc., 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 including heaven. But here, the end is only Parameshwara. The seeker does not want anything else other than Parameshwara. All the instruments of action, they are not separate from Parameshwara. The actions carried out by those instruments, they are all for the sake of Parameshwara. Whatever duties you are enjoined to do so are also for the sake of Parameshwara. When you do something just because the situation demands it, that is duty. You cannot escape from that situation. Duty is important. You have to do your duty. You cannot run away from your duty. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, when this is carefully analyzed, it is clear that what is to be done in a given situation and what we call dharma both are one and the same. Conversely, what is not to be done and adharma will also be one and the same. Conformity to dharma is exactly what worshipping means. I repeat, conformity to dharma is exactly what worshipping means. The commitment has to be in keeping with dharma because dharma is non separate from Ishvara, who is both the material and efficient cause. This we have seen several times, several hundred times we have seen. If anyone stupidly thinks Krishna is different and dharma is different, I am sorry. You have not understood anything. If somebody thinks Rama is different, dharma is different, again, I am sorry. Dharma and Krishna, dharma and Rama. Rama and Krishna are not too different. They are the obverse and reverse of the same coin. So dharma is Rama, dharma is Krishna. So conformity to dharma is exactly what worshipping means. The commitment has to be in keeping with dharma because dharma is not separate from Ishvara. Therefore, all that is created is not separate from Ishvara. Because he is the material cause, he is the efficient cause. If that is so, all natural laws and laws of dharma, they are all not man-made. It is Ishvara's. They are also non-separate from Ishvara. Further, what we call as common sense, you don't have common sense. If somebody says, what is that common sense? That is also dharma, which is also non-separate from Ishvara. Conformity to that is what is called here as karma yoga. Karma is meant for varieties of things. Anything, any action done is karma. But karma yoga is meant for only one thing. That is antakarana suddhi. Why antakarana suddhi is necessary? Because that is the first step for jnana. If you want jnana, if you want to attain knowledge, if you want to attain liberation, first step is antakarana suddhi. That can be achieved only by converting karma into karma yoga. Otherwise, you cannot. Knowledge is far away from you. The karma yogi has no confusion about what he wants. He knows that nothing but the discovery of his identity with Ishvara will solve his problem. So, karma yogi is clear in his mind. Karma yogi is doing karma, making it as yoga, because he knows discovery of his identity with Ishvara, Tattvamasi, that will solve the problem. No jiva can accept less because nothing else is going to work. Otherwise, there is a problem. I am not saying, Swami Dayananda Saraswati is saying, whatever he does, the seeker, he will continue to be a seeker. That will only be solved when his sense of isolation is given up, and that is only possible by discovering that he is everything. The self in me is the self in all. Bhagwan Krishna is not only sitting in my heart, the same Bhagwan Krishna is sitting in every living being's heart. So he is not getting isolated. He knows everything is me, everything is Brahman. Until then, no jiva will rest content. Therefore, Ishvara is his end. Ishvara is his goal. Bhagavan promises here, you will reach me alone. You will gain me alone. You will come to me alone. It's a promise, Bhagwan says. Pratigya. I am giving you a promise, Arjuna. Here, Arjuna is not only Arjuna. We are all Arjunas. Everyone is an Arjuna. We are all in a confused state. The non-separation is not created oneness. Any created oneness will end in separation. Whatever you stick, after some time, if you see, it will be in two parts. Building, everything put together, they put concrete. Maybe 20 years, maybe 30 years, maybe 50 years, maybe 90 years. After that, it will separate. Automatically, slowly, it will start falling. Any relationship, created oneness, it will end in separation. Marriage, how many diverse cases? Created oneness. I am not saying that is wrong. It is happening. It is nature. Created oneness. Anything that is brought together will separate. That is natural law. It need not be diverse. In living beings, it is by death. Husband may live, or wife may live first, or some other calamity. It will get separated. But here, the oneness is accomplished by realizing Atma as Brahma. That is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Realizing it. It is the only source of consciousness. It is the only source of consciousness. There is no knower, known instrument of knowledge difference. Very, very important. There is no knower, known instrument of knowledge of difference. Consciousness is the basis of all the three. The recognition of that oneness that already exists is what is called moksha or gaining Ishvara. Here Bhagavan Krishna gives Arjuna a promise. You will reach me. Why he gives us such a promise? That is the question. Bhagavan Krishna says, hey Arjuna, because you are dear to me. Here again I am saying, Arjuna is not only that Arjuna. We are all Arjunas. We are all dear to Bhagavan Krishna. The one who follows what Bhagavan says, whoever it is, in whichever mental capacity he has, whoever it is, the one who follows what Bhagavan Krishna says, naturally will reach him. All one has to do is to prepare his mind and pursue knowledge. The result, that is moksha, that is inevitable. If you prepare yourself, if you make your antakarana pure, if you do karma yoga, result is inevitably. Even if you say, no, I don't want, it will automatically come. There is no question of missing antakarana suddhi, because devotion to Ishvara will take care of ragadveshas. Mainly. Because we have already seen long back, if you can divide the world into two, ragas, dveshas. That is the world. My likes and dislikes is the world. Everybody. So your raga dveshas will be taken care of. Raga dveshas get neutralized because you are doing what is to be done in that situation with devotion and surrender. Swami Dayananda Saraswati again says, having raga dvesha is not a problem. They are there in the mind of every individual. Everyone in this world will have raga dveshas. The problem is, if you are under the control of raga dveshas, then you have nothing but problem alone. Wonderful saying. Everybody has got raga dveshas, no problem. But if you are under the control of raga dveshas, then you have nothing but problem alone. Gaining mastery over raga dveshas is accomplished through karma yoga. That is why Karma Yoga is insisted. First step. By Karma Yoga, Antakarana Suddhi will take place, and in that situation, moksha is not far away. Therefore, pursuit of knowledge is also part of life of Karma Yoga. The clarity of knowledge is directly proportional to the purity of Antakarana. I repeat this also. The clarity of knowledge is directly proportional to the purity of Antakarana. In Tamil, it is beautifully said. Agathin azhagu mugathil theriyum. The more you get purified, that will be reflected in your face. Even English says, face is the index of mind. The purity of your heart will come out naturally. The end is assured for the one who has devotion to Ishvara. He is the end to be accomplished, and with this grace alone, one can recognize his identity within. Without his grace, nothing is possible. He is the end, he is the means. We can only try. But the moment you open the window, like the sun rays, automatically his grace will flow. That is why we said it is inevitable. The accomplishment is in the form of Ishvaroham. 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 You become one for whom Ishvara is the end. Swami Chinmayananda's explanation we will see tomorrow, verse 65 again. Manmana bhava mat bhaktaha madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratikjane prayosi me. Again, it's a very important verse. So, again. Manmana bhava mat bhaktaha madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pradijane prayosi me. Hari Om Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana